Yeah, my question is actually a follow-up to a couple of questions I asked in Ramadan, which you beautifully explained. I reviewed the videos on YouTube, and I came across a question, or at least in my mind, and I'm kind of going in circles. So essentially, it goes like this. So you mentioned when it comes to oath expiation, if someone breaks an oath and then someone makes an oath and then they break it, and then they make another oath and then they break it, and then they make another oath and they break it. That's basically 3 expiation, right, for the same thing. But then I think a bit later on in one of the videos you mentioned if someone does again the same thing, they make a vow and then they break it, they make the vow and then they break it, and then they make the vow and they break it. That should be, in my understanding, 3. But you mentioned that because they haven't paid the expiation, it will only be 1 expiation basically. So yeah, that's my question really.
True. What you just said is absolutely true. I gave the example of somebody said, by Allah, I will never smoke again. If he happens to smoke, he should pay the expiation, the fidya, as we mentioned in Surah Al-Ma'idah. He happened not to pay it. So he said again, Wallahi, I will not smoke. I vow not to smoke. He didn't mention a specific penalty. He just vowed, or he said, Wallahi. And again, he did the same thing. And he didn't pay the expiation the first time and the second time. He did it the third time, and he decided now to pay the expiation. It will be sufficient for the previous ones because it was about the same subject. But if he said, Wallahi, I will not smoke, and then he smoked, and he gave the fidya, and he decided, Wallahi, I will not smoke again, and again he violated the oath, so it requires a new fidya, because the first case was closed. Now we began a new oath, a new case. If he didn't pay at all, and he paid for the 2 violations of the oath, or the 3 or more, all at once, 1 fidya will be sufficient. Is that clear?
Yes. So essentially, even though that they are separate, yes, because the first expiation hasn't been done, basically.
Yeah, as long as it is the same subject.
Got it. Okay. Jazakallah khair.
جزانا وإياكم بارك الله فيكم.